What's up, folks? It is that time again. What's going on, Humphrey Bear? Is Gary on? Like I said, man, who cares? Who cares about Gary? This is Man our Friday, man. This is the show not to miss. Exactly, Amanda B. Zayd Comics in the house. What's going on? Jim Cooks. Dyani would be a cool sketch to see. Dyani. Who's that? I don't know who that is. Tell me who that be. Robert Shepard in the house. Hello, chat. Hail, Jim. Roaring Springs. Oh, no, sorry. Roaring Steel Media. The Punisher fighting Akami. Now, that would be cool. Amanda B. Oh, wait. It's skipping on me. Exactly. All right. Who else? Who'd I miss? Nice pick at Jim Cox. Miggs. Felicia. That would be a good one. That would be a good one, too. So I got to... Robert, come on now. Where'd it go? Jim Cox says Dyani would be cool to see. So just tell me who that is, because I'm not familiar with Dyani. Dun, 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 dun. Howdy, howdy. I had to pay for my oil change. I missed it. What did you miss? What did you miss? You didn't miss anything. You're here. What's going on, Migs? What's up? Brambles Bear with a top hat. Hard pass. Sorry, no. Hey, Robert. Zayd. Howdy. Jim Cox. From Justin Murphy's War Party. All right, I will have to check that out. All right. Maybe my luck will be better with the Rockefort cards. Oh, you missed the chance to get your character in there. Is that what you mean, Amanda B? But you got here like within minutes this time. So congratulations. This is the closest you've ever been. Yeah. Oh, Amanda. There are 6 of them, so I hope you get to snag one. Yeah, what's up with this Rockefort cards? Where can a fan get some of these Rockefort cards? Interested to know. All right, so on my table, I've got, this is a page, splash page of the Shadow Sentry about to battle. So that's something I've been working on. Been inking that up a bit. Bom, bom, bom. What else have I been working on? I'm almost done inking this Venom Spider-Man piece. Almost done. Almost there. This is J. Scott Campbell, and I've been practicing my inks, throwing down some inks on that. And then I got another page from Shadow Sentry that I can't show you. That one's a secret. But besides that is it. And if you guys missed last week, I still have Zatanna hanging out, looking beautiful. Got to mail this one out. So still here. You can still check it out. There you go. And I apologize in advance if my internet is being dumb. It's been like fritzy. I don't know what's going on with it. I might need a new modem or do something. I don't know. Got to look into it. But if it gets funky, I do apologize. All right. So we're doing Dyani, if I'm saying that right, from War Party. Let me check that out. Get some reference. And while I do that, happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're all doing good. Let's see here. I should have Indiegogo open somewhere. Shadow Sentry is usually somewhere on my phone, ready to be looked at and opened. Oh, nice. Jim Cox coming in with tweet. Thank you, man. That's helpful. Appreciate that. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Thank you. That is a nice reference there. She is cool looking. I dig it. All right. For those of you unfamiliar, there is Dyani from War Party. Nice. Very cool. All right. So I dig the white paint. So I'm going to have to do something interesting to get that white paint face on there. That would be cool. All right. Where's my paper? I had paper. Where'd I go? There it is. Okay. Here we go. And she's got this cool looking headdress going on. Lots of fine details. I dig it. I dig it. All right. I'm going to go with a kind of up close pick and her doing some power, showing some power. And yeah. All right. Where's my pencil? Let's get this show on the road. Let me check the chat. See what I missed. Mike McMahon. Noise. Noise. Humphrey Bear. Do you NFT? Not yet, but I will. I definitely want to. Nicholas Gear. What's up, everybody? Mike McMahon in the house. What's going on, Mike McMahon? Zaid Comics. I'll be posting an update them. Excuse me. I'll be posting an update about them today. We'll be giving them away once a day next week. Ooh, awesome, man. I will be tuning in for that. Roaring Steel Media, Ninotowski Art equals the 90s lives. I love your stuff, man. Sweet. Heck yeah. Love those 90s, man. Nice stinking inking. Thanks, bro. Draw the Shadow dual wielding Colt 45s. Ooh, that would be cool. I have drawn the Shadow. I did a Shadow on here a bit ago. His Twitter feed has more. Nice. Awesome, man. Thank you. All right. Well, it's Jim Cox Day. Jim Cox is going to get his, I think this is the first one you gotten, yeah? So exciting, man. He's thrown out some good recommendations in the past, but I don't think he's ever gotten one. All right. So speaking of NFT art, I am going to do some NFTs in the future, but my main focus right now is Shadow Sentry. But this is what I'm going to do. This is going to be up on OpenSea eventually. It's called High Bounty Heroes. So there's going to be 4 characters, and then I'm going to do a crazy alien called the Warnock or something like that. I don't know, just kind of making it up. But yeah, so these will be NFTs, and they're going to have different weapons, different gear, and all that stuff. So and then there's this dude. I think his name, I'm going to call him Riff or something like that. And then this is Brace or Tank. I don't know yet. And then there's Jack, and she's Angel. So there you go. Sorry. So there you go. That's my NFTs that are going to come eventually. But right now, got to do Shadow Sentry. So that's my main focus. And let me put this down a little bit. Coming soon to an NFT spot near you. All right, focus for me. Come on. Focus. There we go. North. All right. So I want to get some of this somehow. Do it up close shot, not too huge. I'm gonna get the head in there, get a hand in there. She's really showing her power. Neck, collarbone, and she's got these crazy tuft things. Her hair, swoosh, swoosh. She reminds me of Rainmaker from Gen 13 a bit. I dig her. She's cool. Hair, feathers, lots of stuff going on. There, cool skull. It's like a bird skull. It looks like a vulture skull. Very cool. Skull going on there. Should be using an HB. Where's my HB? Or B here. This should be darker, so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. H is like super, super light. All right, let's do our eyes. Y'all see that? There you go. It's a little better. The camera's still a little blurry. Sorry. Once I get more information on here, it should focus. Well, hello. Got a message. fix that a bit. Just getting the info down. All right. Let's see here. This pencil's awfully scratchy. It's awfully scratchy. Wonder, maybe I could do, should I do the feathers this way? I don't know. Maybe. All right. Either way, it'll work. It'll work. This skull thing here. Cool. I dig that thing. That's cool. All right. Eyeballs looking at us. Let me see here. Let me fix these lips. So my wife is out of town. So Daddy's flying solo. She's visiting friends across the country. So if anything goes wrong, I'm on my own. I am flying solo. So as long as the kids don't break any bones, I think I'm good. I think I can handle whatever is thrown at me. Okay. Darn it. All right. Let's see here. That was my 8. There's my 5. Put those away for when I need them. All right, so there is that. Let's do the hand. This is going to be her left hand. She's going to be throwing up some gang sign and showing us some power because she's cool. She's cool like that. And let's see here. Bracelets. Yeah. Yep. She's got, or are they tattoos? They might be tattoos. She's got cool tats. Maybe let me do an angle. Angles are better than straight lines. Let's do an angle. Make sure this is right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. And then do some cool wispy power. Shot it. Yo. All right. She's got her neck thing. Come on. Just draw her shoulder. Wispy hair flying. And then, let's see, she's got all this stuff, the beads. She's got this fluffy little, I don't know if this is an animal or what that is. That could be like a little fluffy animal from like Sesame Street chilling on her neck. That would be cool. Just kidding. But she's got something there. That's something. I got to draw that. Something. Fluffy something. And then more tats going over here. Beads. Coolness. All right. And just cool stuff flying all around. All right. So I will do that. And then, of course, feathers. strategically placed to cover stuff. Very smart. All right, and I think that is it. Beads on this stuff. Cool. All right, I think that's it. Let's see here. The hair. This will be cool if it's colored ever. It'll look cool. All right, get this down. I'll check the chat. And then there's these other things in the back, which I don't know if you'd see them, but we'll put them in there just so they're there. Just so you know they're there. All right. So there you go. Hopefully you can see that. Focus. So that is the sketch. There you go. Boom. Dyani. There you go. Let me see. Let me draw her face real quick, and I'll check the chat. I will check the chat. Let me draw this face thing here. So it goes up like this, and then over, and then down, and there's a V right here. I got to think of something cool to do to make that white pop out. I could do pencil everywhere else, and then that'll pop out the white or something. I don't know. I got to figure it out. Got to think of something cool. And dun, dun, dun. Got alternating patterns here. Circle, circle. Probably just do that in black. Cool deal. Cool deal. All right, let me check the chat. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Amanda B, you think making them available in the evening would be best? That sounds good. We got a woot. And we got a suit. But we got a woot. Yes. I was hoping all at once my chances would increase. LOL. You could do random times to give more time zones an option. Ah, that's a good one. One in the AM, one in the afternoon, one in the evening, one late night. This is true. I like that. Your original Shadow Sentry characters are cool. What are your favorite characters that were an inspiration for you? Boom, boom, boom. Nighthawk in the house. What's going on? This is Dyani from War Party. And let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. This is on Twitter from Professor Murph at Rampart Press on Twitter. If you're interested, check out more. Good question. So, I'm an Image dude. I first got into comics with X-Men, but then once Image hit, I was done for, man. So Cyberforce, Wildcats heavily influenced these characters, but the X-Men too. So kind of, just putting all my favorite stuff into one thing. Yeah, so mainly I'd say like the X-Men, and then all the different X-Men titles, X-Force, all that stuff, and then some Wildcats, some Cyberforce, and all those guys. So definitely heavily influenced all these. All right, so first, let's see here. Let me see here. How can I make this interesting? Let's make this power interesting. A little dry brush effect here. Let's see if I can find a good angle. Something like that. Just something different. Kind of smoky, but wispy. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, some of my favorite books from Image were like the Wildstorm books and Top Cow books, stuff like that. I would say that the Shadow Century like book itself has a very, it's kind of got like a darker vibe, almost like the darkness. So it's kind of got that vibe as well. So got the cool classic characters, but then like a darker supernatural vibe going. So yeah, like I said, just putting everything cool in one big box. That's what I do. Let's see here. She's got the black hair, so I will be doing the brush on the black hair. But first, got to knock out these feathers because they'll just look cooler if they're brushed. And go different colors in the brush strokes. So I'm gonna go alternating. Something on it. I don't know if this is a good vulture skull. I'm pretty sure that is a vulture skull in her head, but I'm just going with it. As long as it looks skull-like, I'd be happy. Let's see. The schnoz, I think, is up here. Up high. There we go. Let's see. Shade that all. And I guess this should be black in here. Something on that. All right, I'll do more on that. Let me add these feathers coming off over here. Disappearing in the smoke, and then just wispy hair. All right, let's do Humphrey Bear. I'm going to do some eyeballs. If you're still here, man, you were asking me the other day, you going to ink some eyes? You going to do a nose? I am now. I'm going to do it now. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, man. this eye. Zaid Comics, Mr. Philip Diaz. So people need to stay tuned on your Twitter page next week. Is that how they're gonna find out about these cards? Is that how we? Is it gonna happen on the Twitter page? Because I ain't gonna lie, I think everybody's gonna want some Kenneth Rockefort art on a card. Kenneth Rockefort, anything is just awesome. Bum, 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 bum. If you guys got Viking Wolf, you saw his dun, 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 his awesome Viking Wolf he did. Check this out. Bam! There's a little Kenneth Rockefort. Bam! Viking Wolf. That's awesome. It also came with a poster, but fortunately my poster was dented and mangled and smushed, and it was trash worthy, so that's where it went. Sorry, Mark Bolton. Didn't make the trip. All right, let's see here. Boo. Dun 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 dun. I have shared out this live stream. Thank you, man. Cheers, very cool. I always like Silvestri and Lee more than McFarlane. The others flew under my radar a bit, although I love Portaccio on Punisher. Yeah, Portaccio, he's got that cool style as well. Yeah, I was never a huge Mark McFarlane fan myself. I like his stuff, but something about Silvestri and Lee were kind of more refined, more to my taste. First time, but I enjoyed Eric's art for a while. Cheers. Awesome, man. Well, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it, man. Why did you throw the poster away, Eric, if it's rare and collectible? Because it was just horribly mangled. Actually, it's right here in my trash can. You can just see. I'd really want to hang it up, but I was like, you know what? It's just kind of messed up, and I don't know. I don't know if I'd want this on my wall, mangled and messed up. So honestly, I'd rather cut it out of the book and post it on my wall that way, because I like art I could look at, and so if I have to look at this mangled poster, it's just all bent and messed up. So I really want to appreciate it, but I want a flat copy. So that's why I threw it away. That is why. But you know, it's all good. It might be worth something someday, maybe. I don't know. But for the sake of my wall, I need a good, crisp, clean copy. So, anywho. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, I could put it in a book and like try and flatten it, but it's so wrinkled and messed up. So anyway, it's just me. I'm just like that. Don't mind me. You don't have to throw yours away, man. Or maybe you'd want mine. Maybe I'll give you mine. If you want it, you can keep it. That is fine with me. The brushy brush. I've been using the brush a lot lately. I like the brush. As long as it's working properly. Right. What next? I should probably finish the fingers, which I think I drew a little too long. Let's see here. Yeah, they're a little too long. I'll fix them. Let's do some lips. Very nice lips. And let's see here. Nice. I like those lips. All right. See, the brush just has that nice, cool effect. Okay. Let's do some of this poofy puff right here. There's a little poofy puff. All right, need to do that. What else? I need to do some fingers. Take a look at that. Let me check the chat. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if Nighthawk's still going to give me trouble. You could always put heavy books on it, Eric. I thought about that. What if we did 2 at a time? That's a good idea. That poster needs a heavy book. Yeah. I could flatten it out. I could try. But I was like, whatever. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Was that bird skull on her head free range? I need to know the dead animals she's wearing were ethically sourced. Yes, indeed. Eric Novelski Art, when are you going to do an entire new Shadow Sentry comic page from start to finish on live stream? Never. You're never going to see it, my friend. Ever. Never. You're really good at facial expressions. A lot of people can do pinups, but the best storytellers use their characters like actors. You have to see something in their eyes. True, indeed. Working on... So my first published work was Shadow Sentry. Oh, no, not Shadow Sentry. Sorry. Hand of the Morning Star. And I had to draw a lot of faces. And yeah, so I really got to practice on just facial expressions and stuff like that. So I had to draw a lot of eyes. So like here's how to draw a coffee shop scene. So look at that face. That's a weird, funny face. Hey. So yeah, just kind of like, see, that eyeball is just horrible. It's a horrible eyeball. I had to draw a lot of just, you know, the people talking in a coffee shop stuff. So I had to kind of get good at that. It wasn't perfect, but I got a lot of practice. So this series gave me almost 1,000 pages worth of practice. So it's a smaller book. So I drew them at 8.5 by 11, this size. And, but yeah, so I got a lot of working on expressions and stuff like that. So it was helpful. Yeah. Had to get good at, you know, making a coffee shop scene interesting, work on different angles, and, you know, he's deep in thought. He's thinking. So, yeah. So there you go. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Whoosh! He just made, like, rice patties grow or something. I think that's what he did. So there's nothing, and then, boom! He gave him a bunch of rice. There you go. More faces, more expressions. It's amazing. Anyway, there you go. Lots of practice doing that stuff. Yeah, so I got to make all my mistakes on that series. And then, you know, got better. Got a little better. And here I am. Here I am. And then my first, so that was a graphic novel. I wouldn't consider that like comic. Well, in my book, you know, it is a comic, but it was different because those books were 150 pages each. So I had to go a lot faster. They were smaller. So then the next series I did, it's called Monomyth. That one was more typical comic book size and all that stuff. So that gave me more practice on just the typical normal comic book stuff. And I did those pages tight pencils, straight to color. So I didn't do inks, but yeah, had to press really hard on the pencil to get those good crisp lines. So it kind of wore my hand out a bit. So I think I'd rather just ink. So wispy hair. All right. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I did another feather up here, didn't I? Let me put another feather in there. Do some shadow. See if I can do this nice. Back to your question, Nighthawk. It's difficult for me to do the rough breakdown live because that's more when I'm doing that. I'm like working out the layout, working out the the page flow, and it's a lot more mental. So I kind of just, I mean, I could do it, but I'm not gonna be talking much. I'm just gonna be thinking. That's why I do that. I do the rough, then I blow it up, and then I ink on stream mainly. But so that's why I don't do really the whole process. But I think I have before done the rough, but you just want me to do like from start to finish. You want to see like the full entire 3-hour process or more. It's probably more like 4 hours. Gosh. No, it's probably more than that. It takes me about 2 days to do the inks, and then not including the rough. So, gosh, that's quite a bit of a process. That takes some time. All right. Let's draw the wonderful beads. So, because when I'm inking, well, see, I'm very rough though too. I don't put down all the information. I'm not super tight with it, so inking is it's a little more mindless, so I'm not like thinking a whole lot when I'm doing that. So that's why it's easier for me to stream that kind of stuff. But even like now, I'm still putting in information that's not there, but it's just a little easier because it's not so critical. But anywho, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to get at. And this should probably be in shadow to really pop that out. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And then for the is it the iris? The thing around the pupil is the black part, right? I always forget what the pupil is, the black part, and then the iris is the cool looking thing around it. Is that right? I use my 005 and I do the real thin lines in the eyeball there for I want to say it's the iris. I forget. If it matters to you. Oh, you know what I could do? I have an idea. I'll do the pencil inside of the white. So that way, yeah, I think that'll look better. I'll do that. So I like the way that light is showing on there. So let me do real thin lines here. Something like that. And then I'll go back in and do the other lines. Something like that. And just a few down here. I was watching a Shelby Robertson stream the other day, and he said that the 005 he doesn't use it. It's pointless or something. He said something to that effect, but I say no. I say I use it for those little tiny fine lines. I do use it. All right. Okay, so that's that. Let me erase some of these. Then I'm going to go back in and add the shading with the pencil. actually, when I do that, it's probably going to put more focus on her face too, so it's going to look cool. Just you wait and see. Just you wait and see. I'll show you. It's going to look awesome. Watch this. It's going to make it pop. Watch. Get that mixed media feel in there. And then let's see here. Kind of drill in some of those details with the pencil a little bit. Yeah. How about that? That's cool, right? And just slowly build it up. Cool. I dig it. It works. Hey, buddy. What's going on? You want to play on the phone?
Yeah.
The old phone? Sure. Go for it.
Can you do the code?
Oh, yeah. I gotta unlock it for you. There you go. Have fun. All right, let me check the chat. See what it's at. This is awesome. Thanks, man. This is pretty. Eric, what page is your is? I think you're saying what page am I on so far? I'm on page 8. Or actually no. The splash page for Shadow Sentry, or the team shot of Shadow Sentry, is page 9. And then yeah, I'm still working on 8 though too. That's the process for the page layout in general. For how you make comics as an example, you don't have to use Shadow Sentry as an example, but you could if you want. I see. Random art page. A rough would be neat with Spawn or any characters you like to draw. Oh, I see what you're saying. Do you have any plans for the Fan Art Friday book? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do it. I don't know when. Probably next year. Let's see. Probably I'm gonna do it before Shadow Sentry is done. So probably early next year. I just want to get a good jump on the Shadow Sentry pages, make a good dent, and then I'll focus on that. But the good news is all the work is done. So I just need to put it together and do the campaign. So when I have time, I will do that. Beautiful. Do you ever have specific faces in mind when you draw, like a celebrity or someone you know? Good question. Usually when I'm creating a character, I'll find a good reference as far as what I want them to look like. So Glare, I found a few ladies that I thought, like if I were going to cast her in a movie, who would I want to cast as Glare? So then I kind of just like looked around. All right, who do I like? Who has a good look for her? Yeah. So gosh, I don't know who I chose. Might have been like Charlize Theron, somebody like that. But yeah, so I'll for those, mainly for character design, I'll figure out somebody. But for this, it's just kind of like, just try and make her look like the other girl as best I can. But even still, I mean, she looks a lot different. But yeah, but I just shoot for making her look beautiful, and then hope it goes well. But yeah, I wouldn't say she looks Indian per se, but she looks good. So I guess that's all I care about. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to make characters like have that specific ethnicity, things like that. That's kind of difficult for me as an artist. I struggle with that. Ain't gonna lie, it's hard. Even drawing Cogent was a challenge. Making him look like a big black dude. I hear this dude. This isn't Cogent, but I'm kind of getting better. Especially for black guys, the nose and the mouth are very particular. You got to really nail that if you really want the dude to look right. And the colors, obviously, he's going to be brown or black, but it's good to have those identifying characteristics for the character to really sell it. So, but those things can be difficult for artists. Faux show. Or if someone is like a mix, like if they're a, slightly Mexican looking or Indian, but they're, like that's more difficult, because then it's like, all right, well, you're kind of going in between. So that's why it's always nice to have that masked character on your team. So it's one less space to draw. I never really thought about it, but I heard, I think it was Liefeld talking about, Deadpool, and, he had so many faces to draw. He created Deadpool with a mask, so that way it was less for him to draw, and just made it easier on the workload. So I'm like, I get that. And then it's like, whenever I see a masked character now, I just think of that. It's definitely a time saver. Or you have like, a super detailed character, their outfit is just like decked out with everything and anything, and then it's like, okay, it's good to have a balance where another character can be just simple. For me, my guy is Mitst. He's got that huge cloak, and he's literally, his body is invisible, but you can see his hands and his feet. So much less to draw when I'm drawing him. I'm like, yes, good job, Eric. He's nice and easy. Thank you for doing that, Eric. All right, let me check the time. We are at 55 minutes. All right. Nice. And another strand here. Ruger, man, can you breathe any louder? He's over there sleeping, but it's like, dude, might as well be snoring, man. It's my big black lab. It's like breathing all heavy. Okay, so there will be hair down here. Nice wispy hair. This will be going across. Just kind of flowing around. All right. Let's see. So the tattoos come in here. Kind of give it some character with some different line stuff going. And I'll draw some shadows here. All right, and let's see here. Do lighter, thinner lines for the shadows. I don't want to go too thick, because you always have to keep in mind, as an artist, that if I were to drop like a thick black shadow, then that'd be probably the thickest, darkest thing on the page, and your eye will just immediately go to it. So like with the face, how I have the pencil there, it's different, and it just kind of sets it off, and so your eyes are gonna immediately go to that. But as soon as you start throwing in heavy things, or super light spots, your eyeball can just zoop, go right to that spot. So just stuff to keep in mind. So I think a 5 would be decent, and I'm going to go in this direction because the light is kind of going that way, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just throwing it down there, and I can always go in after, fix that. And then this will be going over here. More beads. And then just kind of finish this off by adding those other lines there. All right. And let's finish these off. There we go. More complete. And I could go darker here by doing some cross hatching. So let me test that out. When I say test, I'm joking because it's ink. I can't take it back. But I like that. Add a little more tone in there. Okay. What next? I gotta finish the hair. I should do that with a brush. This hair, that hair. This is all hair. That's a tangent. Let me make that hair up here. Draw a little bit of her neck, passing through. Okay, here would be her collarbone area. So I could just hint at it with some lines. All right, and then we're getting there. So there's that. Let me do the tattoo on her hand here. Let's see, it should be coming around the mountain like this. Let me just check the reference again, just make sure the pattern is always the same. And yep. Actually, I think this is more like a square than a circle. I thought it was a circle. I think it's more of a square. We'll go like that. We'll go in between. We'll do a circle in a square. Add a little extra layer of cool. Something like that. And then the shading. I don't go too heavy on the shading on the hands with the woman. Guys, yeah, but I just go minimal with the girls. Lighter, softer, more feminine. The more feminine touch. Something like that. Okay, where are we at? Let's see here. All right. Yeah, so Nighthawk, thank you for the information last week. So this drawing is number 41, but this one would take place in year 2, technically. So in the description, I put season 2. So this drawing, if I did a book, would not appear in this year's. It would be in next year's. So I'll do all the art that I did in year 1 in the book, and then I'll differentiate between season 1 and season 2, or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Let me do the feathers. Dun, 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 dun. And then also, I'll need to contact all the different creators and stuff. Just make sure they're cool with me putting their art in my book. Because a lot of the art I do is from other creators. So, done some for Philip Diaz, for Edwin Acevedo, all those guys. Mike McMahon, Mark Bolton. So, just got to make sure it's cool that I put their art in my book. Okay. Almost done. Let me check the chat. It's been a while. Let's see where it's at. Regarding heavy blacks, I remember Bill Watterson from Calvin and Hobbes said the human eye is naturally lazy and seeks empty space. It's interesting you have to consider where people's eye will fall. Yeah. Yep. Eagle 43 in the house. Comic Talk with Pops Van Zant. What's up, man? Howdy. I believe Jim Lee doesn't like drawing Spider-Man for that reason, Ring Steel. He said, I forget who said it, but someone said they hate drawing Spider-Man because it's lines all over his costume, web lines all over the page. LOL. What a pain. Yeah, he's got a busy costume. It's cool, but it's busy. And it takes time to draw all that stuff. I'll remember that every time I see Snake Eyes, right? And last but not least, beautiful. Do you ever have... Oh, I already hit that one. All right. I think I hit everything. 11 likes. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. And yeah. All right. That is it. Roaring. Yeah, he said that in the interview. I was looking it up again. Yep. I think my request might have been too busy. Full body poses and action shots are more work, more time. Next time I'll request someone with an interesting head mask so you can do a bust. Well, the layout of the page is just kind of like I come up with on the fly. So sometimes I do a full body, sometimes I do a bust. Last week I did like I guess that was half body. So it all depends. It sometimes I do full body, sometimes I don't, but it all depends on what kind of mood I'm in, how am I feeling, and what I want to do. But yeah, I just try and capture like the essence of the character, I guess. So it all depends. All right, so let's see. She's got, trying to see what, she's got all kinds of different stuff on her costume. She's got, these look like teeth. I guess they could be teeth. It's hard to see when I zoom in. Oh, crap. So this was actually a necklace, not a tattoo. My bad. I jacked that up. Oh, well. That's what I get for not looking at my reference again. But it's all good. I don't think it's a deal breaker. But yeah, so let's see here. Where's my 5? So let me draw some different stuff here. Draw some teeth, more beads, and just change it up a bit. And then the feathers kind of hanging off there. We'll do, I don't know how these feathers are kept on there. Anybody know how they make these feathery necklaces? Do we have any necklace makers in the house? Just throw some cool teeth in there. Just switch it up. Cool beads. Just so there's a, sometimes you got beads, sometimes you got the strap. Switch it up a bit. It's just got to look interesting. And I can do another one coming over here. Something like that. It's kind of like a crisscrossy thing going on. All right, so this is definitely a tattoo. I didn't screw that up. Yeah, so that should have been a beaded necklace. Oops. Next time. And yeah. All right, so let me do, I think I'm going to do, I'll do the tattoo, I'll finish the hand, something like that, and then I will call it a day. Let me sign it for Nighthawk because he always asks me. I'm going to sign it. My baby girl should be waking up soon, so I just I gotta beat her to the punch. I gotta be ready. There we go. Oh, let's do Fan Art Friday. So I think I'm narrowing down the design of the Fan Art Friday logo look. I'm narrowing it down. It's kind of something like that. Something like that. But anywho, I'll keep messing with it. Something will come about. It'll look cool. All right. Let's go to the brush. Disappearing into the hair. And I guess, let's see, this, no, okay, so this would be here. And this kind of disappears in there. Like that. Yeah, I remember it was Pope Fire. She wanted a character from Fire Emblem, and oh my gosh, you should have seen this outfit. It was like super decked out, super detailed. I was like complaining about it on stream. It's like, who designed this guy? I don't like him. Yeah, man, all the characters got different styles, different stuff, and it all depends. But you guys pick the character. And then I decide how I'm gonna. And I went full body on that one too, but they're in a kind of more of a, fighting pose, so it wasn't super bad. But oh man, their outfit was like super detailed. It's like, who did this? What were you thinking? But it's a video game. It's like I think it's a video game, either that or a show. But it's all like, it's kind of like that CGI animation. So you just do it once and it's like you're done. But the artist drawing it, on the other hand, they got their work cut out for them. All right. This reminds me of Angela from Spawn. She's got all the crazy stuff going on. And let's see here. How far over would that go? Sure. We'll have that peeking out there. And then, all right, I'm going to bust out the brush. Finish this off. All right, let's do the hair over here. And these things over here, just kind of, I don't know what they are, but they almost look like bones or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what's on the back of her head, but I'll just hint at them there. Just gonna do some cool design there. Okay. Let's see. Let's go looking back here. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know what these things are. I've seen it before. They look like big stogies. If they were like red, it'd be like a burning stogie or something. That'd be cool. All right. She does have beads. I could draw beads in her hair too, but boom, 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 boom. Could do some whiteout effects. Do some beads. All right. I guess hand. Just do the hand and then that's it. Draw some, get some fine lines in there for the feathers down here. My tummy is rumbling. All right, let me finish off the hand. And like I said, I need to make the hand a little smaller because I went a little long on those fingernails. So this should be here, and let's go here. Something like that. And sure, I'll show this one too, which should be longer than the first pointer finger, but it's bent. So we'll go with that. We'll go with that. And I'm not even going to draw the fingernails over there because they're deep in the power. You're not going to see them. They're cloaked. So I'm just going to hint at the tips there. And not even worry about the details because it's just absorbed in the power. Okay. I think that's it. Did I finish? There's always more stuff to throw in there, little details, but oh yeah, I got to do this part of the hair. Let's see. We'll go light and feathery. Hide this tangent. And draw some beads over here. But yeah, I think that is it. All right. How'd we do on time? 1:18. Not too bad. Wow. All right. Not too bad. Alrighty, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this show. The first of season 2, I'm going to call it. But yeah, I am going to do a book. I gotta get prepped and ready. So if I'm going to launch an Indiegogo for it, I just got to get stuff ready. I got to create the cover for the book. And it's going to be a Fan Art Friday and Drawn and Quartered art book. And then also I'm going to do I'm also going to do a ink book along with it to offer, and a coloring book too. So an adult coloring book and inking book if you guys want to try your hand at some of that. So that is coming down the pipe, and stay tuned. But for now, I think there you go. Dyani from War Party. And let me go back here. Boom, boom, boom. So if you want to check out more of that, go to Professor Murph. And let me see here. At Rampart Press. See more of Dyani. All right. Awesome. Hope you dig it. Oh, don't go anywhere. Where are you going? Stay there. Stay there. Cool. I will check the chat. Comics or Cross Comics, man. What's going on? I see you there. I see you there. Oops. All right. Good deal. Dun, dun, dun. I can't wait to see Angela make a comeback to Spawn Comics, since she's currently at Marvel Comics as Thor's new sister, which makes no sense at all to me. True. Always Friday, but stream starts a little random, usually close to the same time, but not exact. Yeah, so anywhere between 11 and 12, I typically will start Fan Art Friday. But hit the bell for notifications. It'll let you know. Just so I know, is this stream every Friday at the same time? I just found this today by happenstance. So not every Friday, but if I can do it, I do it. I try to do it every Friday, unless something comes up. That's sometimes things happen. But between 11 and 12, I'm trying to be more constant with that, because I used to do it like anywhere from 10 to 1. And I did some late streams too, but trying to keep it between 11 and 12, keep it constant for you guys. But I think I hit everybody. Donnie from Professor Murph's, Justin Murphy, War Party. Thank you for that. All right. Good deal. I think I hit everything. Awesome, guys. We all have a great weekend. And check out Shadow Sentry if you're not familiar with that. I think all you guys are, but if anyone new watches this, check out Shadow Sentry. Link is in the description. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Jim Cox, if you could just shoot me $5 for shipping, I'd appreciate it. Link for the PayPal is in the description, and I will ship this to you. by next week because I got to mail out my Zatanna as well. So, all right. Cheers, guys. Cheers, Eric. Have a great weekend. You guys as well. Cross Comics says, can I get you to send me a digital of Cyclopean? You did. I believe I can. I thought I already sent that to you. But if not, I apologize. But yes, I believe I did scan it. I hope I did. I'll check for you. All right, guys. Take care. God bless. And have a great weekend. Peace.